Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to my channel. This is Marco, and today I want to show you how to automate your blog post creation using Zapier, Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Gemini. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing that you need is actually your spreadsheet with all of the keywords that you'll be targeting. So the way I set it up was that I added the keyword here in this column. I added a post title, meta description, featured image, date that will be posted and that will be created actually, in another column with data validation. So here, this is actually very important because we will be using it at some point in the Zapier automation. So pretty much what you do is that you select this whole column and then go to data validation and add a rule. And then when you add that rule, go ahead and add false and true and select the color that you like. So what I did was using the colors yellow and green. So you will have to use true and false, okay, as data validations. Now let's head over to Zapier. Right, and you will create a new SAP. Let's go ahead and create a new SAP. Okay, so the first thing is setting up a trigger. We want the blog post to be created on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I added the dates, as you can see on the spreadsheet, but these are actually not important, not relevant to what we're doing. I just wanted to add the dates, but it's not relevant. And then what we do is that we will set up the scheduler in Zapier. So just go ahead and do that, and then go ahead and select the trigger event and set it up as well. There are different kind of frequencies. You can choose every day, every hour, every month. And in my case, I want this to be triggered on so every week, but I want actually specific days of the week. So let me just go ahead and choose Tuesdays, and I'll select another one, which is going to be Thursdays. Time of the day, let me choose 8 a.m. Actually, let's do 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m. So what this is going to do is that this will trigger the SAP on that day and at that time, right? Okay, that's triggered. Should be working good. It's just like the first step. Then just go ahead and click on Google Sheets. Go ahead and find Google Sheets, and then you will go ahead and select lookup spreadsheet row. Okay, then select your Google Drive, add your spreadsheet, the spreadsheet you're working with. In this case, I have this one, which is the keyword research spreadsheet. Worksheet is where the blog post topics are. Lookup column. So here's the deal. You remember that we had this true and false column. So what Zapier is going to do is that it will only pick the titles that are on a false state, right? And then go to the use column and select the value, which is going to be false. So you will have to type it in. You cannot select that. Then okay, says to continue, finish required fields. Right, click on continue, click on test step. If you haven't set up your Gemini account, I suggest you doing it. You will need the API keys. Just go ahead and type in Gemini API. You will see well, actually the first link that pops up. Go ahead, get your API keys, and go ahead and create your API keys on this button. As you can see, I have set up actually an API key already. So Zapier is going to ask you for that API keys. Now let's go and find Gemini. So at the Gemini stage, go ahead and select conversation. Click on continue. API version default model. You can select the model. Usually the default model is the 2.5 Flash. So select that one. System instructions, you can leave it blank. And then on the message, you have to add the prompt that will generate the actual blog post, right? I have generated my prompt here with actually using Gemini. The prompt goes like this. You are a content strategist and SEO blog writer for a bookkeeping company that helps small business owners with QuickBooks Online. Then you can add a tone, and then you can add additional instructions. Like you have to do like a well-structured and detailed blog post. You have to be very specific, actionable, empathetic, optimized for the focus keyword, and insert the focus keyword here. So I will just go ahead and copy paste this prompt. Let's go back to Zapier, and in the message box, just add the prompt. Now, very important part here. So now that you have this prompt pasted here, you will have to select the actual keyword on the Google Sheets, right? So what you do is just type in this / symbol, go ahead, look it up on the Google spreadsheet, add the keyword. Fast to process, you don't have to add anything here. You will just go ahead and do like continue, then test step. So as you can see, it has created a full blog post here, right? So now that you have the blog post, you have to send it to the Google Sheet. Let's go ahead and do that. Click on that step, go to, actually it's not Google Sheet, it's Google Docs. Okay, choose an event. Now go ahead and choose create document from text. Continue. Document name should be, so I recommend you using the actual keyword, so you can add it. Click on this plus button, go ahead to the spreadsheet and go and click on the keyword, and that's how the document is going to be called. What about the content of the document? Go ahead and click on the plus button again, and that specific box, go and select the conversation in Google AI Studio, and you will see this option that actually says candidates content parts text. Select that one, and then you have to choose your own Google Drive. Select the actual folder. Now you can use export formats. You can just do a PDF, you can do plain text. I will not choose any of this for now. I just wanted to export the content to the Google Sheet. Okay, create. Now test step, and this is pretty much how the blog post looks, and this is pretty much how the document looks, right? So as you can see, it created a full blog post, of course, that you will have to do for some formatting before you post it. And there's actually one more step to be done, and that is updating the false state to a true state, so that the next time a blog post is going to be created, it doesn't, create the same blog post as the previous time, right? So let's go to Zapier again, and let's add a new step. We'll have to select Google Sheets again. Action event's going to be different this time, so we'll just do update spreadsheet row. The same process, select the Google Drive that you have your document in, then the same spreadsheet, worksheet, the same one. Now here's the tricky part. pretty much it will give you like an ID, but I would prefer to use at the row box, use custom, and I will select the actual row where the keyword is located. So as you can see, it says row 3. If we go to the document, we can actually see that it is at the row 3. The keyword that we're working with is at the row 3. So let's go ahead, let's go back and select the actual row, which is going to be row 3. Row 3. Okay. And then at the used column, instead of false, we'll do true. Okay. Let's do continue. Test step. Now let's go to the spreadsheet and see if it was updated. All right, there you go. So next time that Zapier runs this app, it will find the next keyword with the false in the false state, right? So we'll go and select this one, and we'll do the blog post, and then it will mark it as true. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, remember to hit the like button and remember to subscribe.